I'm going to talk about is the Toronto Raptors an NBA title contender. Last video, I talked about my all-time starting five in the NBA. And this time, I'm going to talk about is the Toronto Raptors an NBA title contender. People think that the Bucks, Lakers, and the Clippers will win. At least most of the people. And also you can include Celtics. Those are the four teams people think that will win the championship. No one really talks about, oh, the Toronto Raptors will win the championship. They have a very good team, very good chemistry. People don't talk about it. So now I'm going to talk about it. Is the Toronto Raptors an NBA title contender? So as you guys know, the Toronto Raptors are the second seed of the Eastern Conference behind the Milwaukee Bucks. That's very good because they lost a player Kawhi Leonard, who's a very good defensive player. He got Finals MVP last year. But they still get the second seed and people didn't even think they would get it. People thought that they might not even make the playoffs, or they might make the 8th seed or the 7th seed. Very low. Not like they're going to make playoffs type level. But they proved that wrong, actually. And now we're going to talk about their talented backcourt. So, for the point guard position, it's Kyle Lowry, their starting point guard. He scores 19.4 points per game. He gets 5.1 rebounds per game and dishes 7.5 assists per game. And that's very good. The points is very good. The rebounds are great for a point guard. And assists, pretty amazing, actually. He's doing great. He's doing better than last year. I think you guys might know that. Fred VanVleet. He scores 17.8 points per game, dishes 6.6 assists per game, and gets 1.9 steals per game. Again, points amazing. Absolutely amazing. He got a huge improvement. And the amount of dishes, aka assists, it's pretty good. He improved, for sure. And steals, perimeter defense is really good. Now we're going to talk about the talented front court. So, we're going to talk about OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby, he scores 10.6 points per game, gets 1.4 steals per game, and gets 0.7 blocks per game. His scoring is pretty decent, not great, but his steals and blocks, they're amazing. Like, he's a very good defender. He can lock down anyone like Giannis, LeBron, many other great talent players. That's what I like about OG. Now we're talking about the starting power forward of the Toronto Raptors, Pascal Siakam. He scores 23 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game, and dishes 3.4 assists per game. So the points per game is really good at 23 points per game. He improved by 6-7 points. And rebounds, it's really good for a power forward. And assists, obviously, I think you guys probably know that by just looking at the assist number for power forward, it's really good. And you guys might think that, oh, Pascal Siakam's not really gonna do good in the playoffs because he's not doing good in the regular season, but trust me, playoffs is a different environment compared to the regular season. And there might be a playoff Pascal Siakam, just like a playoff LeBron. Or there might be a playoff Kyle Lowry. playoff Fred VanVleet, so on and so forth. And now we're talking about the great scorers off the bench. So we got Norman Powell, the sixth man, aka the bench shooting guard, who scores 16 points per game. And he's doing very good for the Raptors. And we got Serge Ibaka, and he's a center, bench center actually, because Marc Gasol is technically the starting center. And he's a big man, and he scored 15.4 points per game. And now we're going to talk about great young talent that doesn't play a lot of minutes. So we're starting with Chris Boucher. So he's a good three-point shooter for a big man. As if you guys watch him, you might know that yourself actually. And he's 30.3% from the three. And he's also a very great shot blocker. He gets 0.9 blocks per game. Now we're talking about Matt Thomas. You might know that he's a great three-point shooter while watching him. If you watched him against the Bucks, that's the match of his. He shot so many great threes, so many contested threes, and he's 47.3% from the three. Now we're going to Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. He's a great defender. His steals, blocks, he can lock down. Again, he's kind of like OG in the way that he can lock down a player. He locked down Kawhi again when the first matchup of Raptors and Clippers. He's a really great defender, actually. Last is Terrence Davis. He is a good three-point shooter for a shooting guard, and he's also really good at layups with contact. What I mean is that when he drives to the basket, there's a lot of defense. He can easily make the layup, and he can easily draw a foul for a rookie, and that makes him so good for the Raptors. So I think the Toronto Raptors can actually win the championship because of all of these guys, how they're playing. It's just so amazing to watch them without Kawhi and how they can be successful in the court. And I think they could win the championship. If you guys like this video, please give a like. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. And also write down on the comments below what you guys think if you want to. Thank you, and see you on the next video.